I'm going to be starting vocal mixes, at least for the lead vocal line, completely different for every mix moving forward. I've been going through mix revisions for Agung Mango's album, and the revision notes have been completely fair, but I frustrated myself because there's been lots of notes for breaths, and that's meant, oh, there's a squeaky breath or there's a loud breath, and I've had to go back into the session, find the breath, EQ it, render it, and then etc. etc. And I could have used clip effects, which I did do on some of the other mixes, where I just got the clip effects and EQ'd them so I could tweak it a little bit more non-destructively. But I got lazy at one point, and it's so funny. I got so lazy, I'm like, I just can't be stuff scrolling through all this. I want to know where the breaths are. So I got so lazy, I'm like, I know how I can do that, but it also made a happy accident. So if we go to iZotope, where are we? D breath, breath control, there we are. And what we do is we output the breaths only. So we're going to make an alternate channel here, okay? You output the breaths only and render it. And now you can find all the breaths. And what you realize is, oh, wait a second, that's actually capturing a word there. So if I play that back there, that'll be a word. And what we need to do is we need to edit that a little bit. Okay, so a little bit of the start of the next word. So we're going to go sensitivity to 40, okay? And then we'll render that again. So we'll go Control Z, render that. And it shouldn't be getting the word anymore. It's just getting all the breaths. Beautiful. And then what you do is, and I'm like, this is great. I can see where all the breaths are, and those are actually breaths there. I can edit them pretty quickly because all I need to do is just click there, go to the breath, edit it, and continue moving on. But I thought, what happens if I started the mix by having one channel of just breaths, and then one channel where I've completely cut out all the breaths?
I'm pulling flutes, throwing Hail Marys. I'm overseas, fermented fruits, yeah, I'm well nourished. Long distance when the jacks came. Uncle Morris shipping jazz. No more heroes on the main stage. Strong like a Pemachutan, up a Latana. Going pro, jumping the road, Mr. Wadana. Heavenly toast from the soulless. Crepes from Tep.
So now I've got that on a completely separate track. I can control the breaths. I can process the breaths all independently in 2 seconds like that. It's just such a simple technique where now when I'm setting up mixes, I'm going to get my assistant to get the lead vocal, de-breath that all, okay? So there's no breaths on the lead vocal. There's only the exported breaths on a second channel. So that way when I'm mixing, I can control the breaths completely separate to the main vocal. It's just such a cool update. Such a cool technique update. I'd never thought that, I've seen people cut the breaths onto separate channels, but never do this before. Why, I don't know, but I think this is me being lazy and then finding out a really unique solution, which I'm pretty proud to have found, because this is going to save me a lot of headaches. Not just headaches, but like just make mixing workflow, especially with vocalists, way more cleaner, way more easier, way more creative as well, because I'm not going to be too stressed about how my compressor's affecting the breaths in general, because they're completely separated now. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, take care.